We have a Lego Messy box. All right, guys, getting backstage access here with the Renlug Lego team. Marvel Tower, right? Pokemon Lego set. Here we have a Cristiano Ronaldo set. Into the Danny, June 6, 2026, and we're here at the Lego Brick Convention. Before we get into the actual convention, I'm gonna put the timestamp right here and where I give my small opinion, my brief opinion on the bricks and minifigs scandal that is currently happening right now. But besides that, like and subscribe. Basically an entire town of Legos. So that's pretty incredible. You got a lighthouse and all. There it is. You got a bridge. Look at that. That is crazy, dude. How many hours does this take?
Just set up, it took us 10 hours.
Wow.
Just set up.
And is it an actual city or just made up?
These are all member-owned creations, MOCs.
Okay.
By Jay.
All right. Shout out. Nice. Renlug, is that your business?
Renlug is the Lego user group.
Okay. There you go.
So always looking for more members. If you're fun-loving, come out and join us, right?
Facebook, where y'all at?
Facebook, Instagram.
Instagram, okay. Awesome. This is amazing. There you go.
Thank you so much for coming.
No problem. Wow. I'm assuming that's the Sears Tower?
Yes.
Okay, awesome.
And I'm glad you called it the Sears Tower.
Yes.
Because Jay has Chicago roots and Sears Tower it is.
Okay, beautiful. Awesome. Then you got some Marvel here. Here's a $70 Mbappe Lego set. All right, coming on in.
So this is a special build from Stebricks, STE.
Okay.
There is
Oh, all right. Wow.
one out of
Temple of Horus.
93 out of 100 made.
Wow, 93 out of 100 made. That's amazing. Wow, look at that. Wow, that's beautiful. Let me get.
Pre-printed tiles.
Wow.
It is amazing quality.
Wow, all pre-printed tiles. I mean, this is beautiful. Amazing. Oh, wow, look at that. Okay.
Very modular.
Oh, very modular, so you can adjust it and put other pieces. Okay. Wow, look at that. Awesome, guys. Come check out Renplug. Oh, there goes another piece. Okay, wow. Can you add on top of those two, like down if you wanted to?
You can.
Okay.
And they're all Lego bricks. He is a designer that will sell the entire kit for you to build.
Wow. Awesome. Of course, got to have the Star Wars. We got C-3PO, Darth Vader. I forgot what those are called. Right. Of course, we got the Millennium Falcon in Lego. Of course, we got the Yoda Lego. We got a Star Wars logo, Yoda Lego. Oh, man, look at that. That's awesome, dude. Got some other small pieces here. Very cool. Here we have Cinderella's Castle from Magic Kingdom. Wow, look at that. That's beautiful. Look at that castle. Awesome. Again, this convention, it's not the biggest convention, but if you like Legos, it's definitely the one you want to be at. Of course, I'm going to take you over and out some of the box sets that they have, and we'll go from there. All right, guys, I found this to be pretty cool. Here are some Speed Champions Legos, ages 10 and up, and there's some vehicle Legos that you could build, and some of them are branded. We got the DeLorean here from Back to the Future. We got the Toyota Supra from Fast and the Furious. We have Lightning McQueen here from Cars, the animated film from Disney. So that's pretty cool. Furious. That's awesome. Oh, look, we even got a Porsche right here. Porsche brand Lego that you can build. Guys, look at this. A Home Alone Lego set. That's awesome. Look at that. Of course, a ton of Disney stuff. There you have a Lilo and Stitch set, which is going for about $95. So there you have it. That's a cool Black Panther set right there. $380. See, I get a better angle of it without the lights. There it is. Here we got a Sonic the Hedgehog set, $25. Pretty cool right here. Here we have a Mario Lego set, a Super Mario Lego set that's themed after Luigi. That's pretty cool. All right, this is pretty cool. This is indoor from Return of the Jedi. Wow, look at the detail on that. Awesome. Look at that. Beautiful. And this is called right here again, the Starfighter.
What's that?
What's this called again?
This is the Imperial, the Imperial Shuttle.
The Imperial Shuttle, guys. Come check them out at Brick Convention, actually. All right, guys, here you go. Right from the indoor set from Return of the Jedi, now here we have Encanto. Same company, unfortunately. Wow, look at this Return of the King, Lord of the Rings Lego set here. You got Gandalf here, you got Frodo here, and they're in Mordor. Wow. Here's a Back to the Future. Got the clock tower, you got Doc Brown up there trying to save it. You got the DeLorean, you got Marty down here. Very cool. Look at that. The DeLorean. Wow, you got a little shout out to Back to the Future 3 here. Alex, if you're watching, you already know, my man. There you go. Back to the Future Lego set. Here are some of the more smaller sets. There you go. Okay, now we're going to tour the artist, E.J. McCann III. This is his Lego art, so we're going to go ahead and just tour his gallery. Of course, you're going to recognize a lot of it. All right, here we go. Of course, here we got Taylor Swift, who is now going to be part of the soundtrack for Toy Story 5. Okay, we have, in my opinion, the greatest comic book villain of all time, the Joker. Super cool. Shout out to Derek. DC. Then we got Kirby here from Super Mario Bros. Very nice. This is the Martian Man, right? Martian Mindhunter. Someone correct me in the comment section. Tony, DC. Of course, we got Yellowstone here. Dutton Ranch. Rip. Some random black squirrel. Here we got Venom from Marvel Comics. Here we have Charizard, Pokemon. See, it changes when you move, I think. Yep. From over here. Oh no, that's Charizard. Awesome. All right, walking through the convention. It's getting a little bit busier. All kinds of little booths here. Some smaller Lego sets. Down here. Got some smaller stuff here. Okay, here we have the USCSS Prometheus. Is this from the Ridley Scott film? Yeah. Okay. The Alien franchise? Yeah. Okay. So it is from the Alien franchise. This is from the Ridley Scott film, and this is all Legos? Holy smokes. Look at that thing. Awesome. All right, convention is getting busier. Okay, so this is pretty cool. These are Transformers. Go ahead and visit Cowboy Transformers. You can scan the QR code right there to see the artist. And this is pretty awesome. I mean, look at this. Look at this guy right here. Whoa. Awesome. You got Bumblebee right there. Super cool. Got some more Transformers here. Awesome. Very cool. Then you got Megatron over here. So, really cool. Excuse me, Alex?
Yes, sir.
Is this your collection?
Yes, it's me and my twins.
Oh, you guys, and you guys don't have a business or
No.
just enthusiasts?
Yeah, we're enthusiasts.
Wow. How long did all this take you, and if you don't mind me asking?
Each of these builds will take like about a day or so.
Wow.
They've been building since they were 3. They started in speech therapy. Their therapist would give them like a piece that matched the card, and then they would do their little activity, and they'd get another piece, and at the end they'd have a little creation that they built, and that's how they started their level Lego.
Awesome, awesome, beautiful, guys. Good job. Okay, we're coming up on this amazing piece here, built by Alex. Took him 2 years to build. Pacific Rim, if you know the movie, I mean, unbelievable. Look at that. I'm gonna get a little bit closer to it now. Okay, here's a look at the Pacific Rim Lego set that took Alex 2 years to build.
Source the parts and then
Sourced the parts and put it all together. Very impressive. Beautiful. This
every
is
time he walks away, mommy comes and attacks it with a Disney character or Looney Tunes speech bubble.
Yeah, but I managed to convince her to add my favorite.
awesome, awesome. I'm gonna be very honest. I don't know anything about Legos, but whenever there's a line somewhere, I just get behind it. I guess it's important, but it's still cool to get into the world and see what people love about it and why. All right, this is the end, I guess, in Minecraft is what they're telling me. So maybe the movie or game. So there you go. Wow, a Lego Harry Potter Wizarding World with a roller coaster going through it. That's pretty amazing. This looks like a museum, like the Smithsonian or one of them. And this right here is a drop tower. Just a random drop tower. Very detailed set, really incredible. We got a little sailboat. That looks like a Jaws reference back there. So, pretty cool. Wow, Lego Jurassic Park entrance. Very, look at the cars moving in the back. This is a pretty hot table right here. It's called It's a Block Party. Buy, sell, trade, anything Lego. Thousands more rare and retired Lego items online. Check out our 5,000 square foot store at 2220 in Indianapolis. So it's a really hot table. They must have a bunch of rare stuff. I mean, they got some pricey ones up here that are going for a few $100s. So I see a Batman set. I'm gonna go there and see if I can get some video of that one. Wow, Camp Nou, FC Barcelona Stadium Lego set. Wow. Captain America, the Shield Lego set, $350. Wow, awesome. Wow, look at that Batman Arkham set right there, $420. Want a chess Lego set? Man, that's a cool Sonic the Hedgehog Lego set right there. A little bit of a deep cut. Shadow the Hedgehog. So remember that one from the games. Here's a Transformer Lego set right here. Bumblebee, 110. Not bad at all. That's super cool. Look at that. Wow, look at this Infinity Saga Hulkbuster Lego set for $630. Wow, look at that. Guys, this is not investment advice, but again, every convention I go to, I mention this. Remember to buy, sell, and trade with caution, and do your homework. Here are some of the little figurines going for $12 each. Got a Stormtrooper there. We got some more Star Wars characters. Iron Man and Captain America there in the foreground. There they are. You guys know I always like to shout out the small businesses. Come out here to Let the Building Begin LLC.
Hello. How
Hey,
you doing?
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
It's quite the collection you have here.
Thank you.
Yep. Awesome. Go around here. Got some more stuff here. There you go. You got the Raptors here from Jurassic Park, and you got some more right here. Let me see if I can get the focus. There you go. I'm gonna try to get all these Lego shots, see if you can spot them. You got Star Wars right here. Let me see if I can, let me see if I can get my finger in there. Whoop, right there. Millennium Falcon. Doesn't have a price. The price tag is real small, but I'm gonna try to get closer so you guys can see all the different sets that they have. It's kind of hard to go there. Oh, there we go. Now we're nice and close. Here we go. There you go. Got the Millennium Falcon, the Star Destroyer. There you go. And you got some random stuff too, like you got Kingdoms, you got Boutique Hotels, you got the London Bridge, the famous one off the Thames. While these are not Lego, they're certainly Lego inspired. So of course here you got Catwoman, you got Daredevil, you got Batman right up there. You got Harley Quinn, you got like a pink Batman, which I'm not a fan of. You got Spider Noir, that's pretty cool right there. Very cool. A bunch of Star Wars stuff. Superman down here below, right there. You got, Masters of the Universe, hot right now. Very cool, Lego inspired. Here we have a Lego soccer ball, $175. Wow, look at this Luigi set. That's awesome, man. Going for $230. Very cool, look at that. Awesome. If you're into business or shipping and transportation, there's a Maersk Lego set. Wow, look at this Pikachu Lego set, $250. Awesome. Of course, an entire wall of Disney Lego sets. Let's just go through them quickly. We got Inside Out, we got Wish, we got Encanto right here. We got an Avatar set for $60. Let's go on through it, guys. I'm very curious to know the amount of money that Star Wars has made working with Lego. It's got to be in the billions. Name the Disney movie this is from and the actor that played him. No cheating. Comment down below. Look at the size of this Lego set. Ah! They also have a little area here. You can bring the kiddos, come down and they can build. They have big boxes full of Legos. You can bring the kiddos on down to build Legos. Pretty cool. Okay, now we're entering this booth here. It's called Bricks at War. So it's different kinds of famous war scenes played out in Lego. So this would be the bottom. This is the Hogmont Farm, June 18th, 1850 at Waterloo, Belgium. So wow, look at that. So this is the Battle of Waterloo. Amazing. There you go. Pretty cool. They got different tanks and stuff, World War II. There you go. Come on down here. So here we have the Revolutionary War. This is the Yorktown battle, Siege of Yorktown. Pivotal battle in the Revolutionary War if you know your history. Awesome. Here's the Battle of Valmy, Napoleon, the Napoleonic Wars. Wow. Move it over here. We have the Battle of Gravelotte. Awesome. Here we have the U.S. Civil War battle. Bernstein Stove Bricks, September 17th, 1862. Lego set. There you have it. Here's a World War I set, Fort de Vaux. And if you move over here, we have the second battle of Marne, 1918. And then we have the Battle of Sapien. This is probably the Mariana Islands, yep. The Pacific section of World War II. You got a bunch of different tanks. Those tanks are pretty cool looking. Awesome. There you go. And you have Operation Market Garden in the Netherlands. Awesome. Here are some bunch of different Star Wars rare Lego sets. You got one for 1,000. You got 1,250. Very rare and big time collectibles. Wow, Pokemon World Lego set. Look at that. Unbelievable. Look at that. Look at that. That is awesome. Here at Lego Brick Convention. Awesome. Look at that. Look at that giant Pikachu in the back. Hey, you never know. That is so cool. This convention's gotten real busy today. It is a Saturday, so, but it's getting real busy. It's good. It's good that people are getting out and enjoying, you know, what their passions are. You know what I mean? Good to see that. Yeah, nice and busy. Awesome. Wow, a Jurassic Park Lego set. And wow, that's awesome. Look at the little car right here. There it is. Awesome, Jurassic Park. Okay, before I get out of here, I want to give my quick opinion on the bricks and minifig scandal that is literally taking over YouTube right now. Some of the biggest YouTubers out there have covered it. Asmongold, Penguin Zeno, Legal Eagle, which in my opinion has given the best breakdown of the entire situation. It's about a 51-minute video. I recommend to watch it. All you gotta do is type in Legal Eagle inside of the search bar, bricks and minifig or Legal Eagle Lego situation or whatever. He gives the best breakdown. Shout out to Penguin Zeno. He's done an amazing job covering it. Now we got CoffeeZilla in it, so you know when he's in it, forget it. It's going down. So let me give you my quick little opinion on that. First and foremost, I'm gonna say this here and then I'm gonna start walking to my car. First and foremost, you guys know that I have a little bit of a background in business. I have an MBA with a focus in, first and foremost, you guys know that I have a little bit of a background in business. I would first say this. Whenever you're gonna get into business, I'm sorry, my nose is itching. Whenever you're gonna get into business with somebody, the first thing you need to know is that there is no friends in business. It's business. It is a transactional thing, and you always need to be aware of how the relationship in business can not only hurt you, but benefit you, and how it can hurt the other person or the other entity, and what benefits they can get from hurting you. So again, there's always that dynamic. And again, this is not any sort of investment advice or anything like that. Seek a professional, but be aware of that. That's my first lesson that I learned from the whole bricks and minifig situation. Let's go out to the car. Here's the entrance of the Lego Brick Convention. Pretty cool. This is the Central Florida Fairgrounds. So I'm sure when the Central Florida Fair is here, to all my friends in South Florida, friends and family, as you know, we have the Youth Fair, which is in FIU. This is where Orlando's quote-unquote Youth Fair is every year. So there you go. Yeah, let's continue with the bricks and minifig situation. In the whole situation with bricks and minifig, there's three parties, right? I'm not going to explain the whole situation. You can go again to Legal Eagle's channel, or you can go to CoffeeZilla. He's breaking it down. Penguin Zeno is doing a great job doing it. But there's three parties involved. There's bricks and minifig corporate, there's the franchisees, and then there's the original party. Without getting too specific, I'm sorry, I got flies all over me here. Without getting too specific into the entire situation and how it happened, the Cliff Notes version is that there was a guy in Oregon who received his grandfather's Lego set. The grandfather's 83 and in failing health. As we have somebody who looked at me that knows of the situation. Yep. So yeah, it's going viral all over YouTube. And basically this 83-year-old grandfather gave his $200,000 Lego set to his grandson, right? When the grandfather gave it to his grandson, he basically told him, hey, sell the Lego set and use the money for what you need it for. I believe the grandson, if I'm not wrong, said he needed it for medical bills, tuition, different things, right? So he takes this $200,000 Lego set to a business called Bricks and Minifigs. Again, everything I am saying is alleged. Everything I am saying has not been proven in court, and obviously it's always best to wait till that has happened and there's evidence been shown and so forth. Okay, so he takes it to Bricks and Minifigs. It's basically a business in Oregon, and he co-signs his Lego set, all his Lego set, all $200,000 of it, to this business. The general agreement, of course, I'm alleging this from what I've heard on the internet, and from different YouTube channels, Lawyer, Legal Eagle, etc. The basic deal was that Bricks and Minifigs would sell the $200,000 set. The grandson would receive 65% of all sales, and Bricks and Minifig, the actual store, not the company, the store is a franchisee. Think of like the McDonald's model, as Legal Eagle said. The store would receive 35% of all sales. The first sort of question I have in this whole situation is, I would ask the grandson, I would say, well, why didn't you just grab the whole Lego set? Because he says he has an Excel spreadsheet with what the Legos are worth and what they should be sold for and what they actually are going to be, and what they're actually sold for, right? Okay, so he did that, which is smart, of course. My first question is, why would you give 35% of what the Lego set is worth, and we're just talking business end here, to a company? You could have thrown all that on eBay. You could have thrown it on Facebook Marketplace. You could have actually could have gone to conventions like this brick convention and sold it and kept 35% of your money. And before anybody says, yeah, but the effort, I mean, sure, if Bricks and Minifigs are taking 5%, okay, 7%, okay, but 35% of $200,000, that's real money. Ultimately, my opinion on the situation is this. The party that's at fault, whether the contract between the co-signing contract, whether it states this or not, the people that acted unethically here and maybe even illegally here, I would almost say yes. I don't want to say for sure. I want to see how everything plays out in court. Is the original franchise owners of that location, Bricks and Minifigs. And I also want to state this. There's been incidences of violence and of people going to Bricks and Minifig stores in Oregon and throughout the US or wherever they're located and hassling employees and people. Don't do that. Okay, it's not their fault. They're not involved in this. These are separate franchise stores, which means there's separate owners, and then there's one corporate entity at the top, which I also believe their inventory process and their inventory system should have been a lot more thorough before handling this kind of Lego, before receiving this sort of Lego inventory and then trying to sell it. Because a lot of the stuff now, they don't know if they sold it. They don't know if the original franchise owners took it or stole it. They don't know any of that. So it's a big mess. From the bits that I've been able to hear from Legal Eagle and Penguinzino, these original franchise owners are awful people. And shout out to Reckless Ben, the YouTube channel. He's the one that originally broke the story and made YouTube videos on it. So go ahead and check his stuff out. His stuff is probably the best one. Yeah, the original franchise owners are just awful, terrible people. And pretty much they, from what I've understood, they've took the whole Lego set. Wow, look at this line to get into the Lego Brick Convention. Holy smokes. That's a line. Wow, look at this line. Holy smokes. Get into the Lego Brick Convention here at the Central Florida Fairgrounds. Wow, look at that. Just goes on and on and on.